Good evening, one and all. I hope you can all hear me because I've had technical issues. Nothing new there, is there? Perhaps someone can just say in chat, yeah, all good. I can hear you. I'll have a vape while I'm waiting. I've got Chris's evening mark. Just someone say, yeah, okay, all good. Craig, evening Craig. I reckon if you couldn't hear me, someone would have said by now, wouldn't they? All good, right. Thank you, Mark. Perfect. Let's start from the top. Yeah, just on the night you're setting everything up, Tina's cooking the tea, and the grill kicks off all the power. Just does the trip switch. So we reset everything, did it all again. So obviously, clearly I need a new grill, oven or something. So obviously it threw everything into complete chaos. But anyway, we're away. We're good. So a few good evenings to people. Gary Tucker, evening to you. Jim Mills, evening Jim. Chris Earl, evening Chris. Gary, I've said. Stephen, evening Stephen. Cool, can I pronounce that? DeVries, Stephen. Mark Trigwell, evening to you. John the Vaping Joker. Daniel Spanner, nice to have you this week, Daniel. You were missed. I'm sure everyone in chat would agree. Jim Mills, evening Jim. Chris Haynes, I've said, but evening Chris. Mark Trigwell, evening ladies and gents. Mick King, evening Mick. Gary, I'm sure I said. If I didn't, evening Gary. Sure I did. Who else we got? Adrian, evening Adrian. Adrian Mason. Chris Earl, said Chris. Who else have we got? Chris Haynes, I think I've said, but I think these are duplicates. Albert, no, Albert's not. I haven't said evening to Albert. Albert Valenti, evening to you. Craig D, evening Craig. Another vape channel, Kieran, evening Kieran. Hope you're well. Lynn Smith, hope you're feeling better, Lynn. Lynn wasn't very well last week, but glad to see you're back on. Hopefully you're feeling better, Lynn. No, it wasn't last week, was it? 3 weeks ago, I think. 3. God. Lazy me. I'm sure actually that bank holidays are made for self-employed people with VAT returns to do, because every bank holiday I seem to have to do my VAT returns. And I'm just like, why can't I just enjoy my bank holiday like everyone else, like normal people do? But no, you have to sit there with all your accounts open and never mind. Hopefully the people, anyone in chat who's self-employed will feel my pain. I'm sure that they were probably doing their VAT return as well, unless they're mega and they can afford to get an accountant to do it all for them. I tend to get mine ready for the accountant and pass it all over. Anyway, I digress. Who else have we got? Billy Lee Rice, evening Billy Lee. Murray Robertson, evening Murray. I think one of your flavours, Craig, we're getting back in stock. One of your Latte Baccaria that's been out of stock. I'm sure it's one that you used to like. We'll get to that in a little while. We'll get to that. I'm scrolling down. Same names. So I'm just saying hello to everyone, which is lovely. It's part of being in our community, what it's all about. Listening more than watching at the Mo. Kieran's cooking. That's what it is. All good. Yeah, oh, that's brilliant. Well done, Lynn. Glad to hear you're better. It's miserable when you're ill, isn't it? Craig, my accountant told me to buy a K-Fun X Mini, so I did. God, you got a good accountant, haven't you? You really have. Organic for Pod, Virginia. I'm sure that was one. Let me just have a quick sneaky peek. Organic for Pod, Virginia. Dum, dum, dum. That's one happy Craig. I knew it was one like that, Craig, that you were waiting for. We've got not the normal Virginia's not coming, but the organic for Pod Virginia will be here. We'll get to that in a little while. John ordered some Elizabeth today from Royal Navy range. Can't wait to try it. Yeah, it's good. The Elizabeth is nice. They all those Royal Navy ones are, to be fair. St George and the Black Prince, couldn't remember. Yeah, they're all nice, but I think the St George is my favourite, but Elizabeth, a lot of people say Elizabeth is theirs, so we're not all the same. Craig, finally. Yeah, finally. The problem is, Craig, it's not that I haven't wanted to stock it. Naturevape, love the product, love the company and everything else, but God, it's hard. It's hard to put an order together, to get their production bit right, to get what I want with their production right. It really is hard, and I tried a few weeks back now, and it just, everything I wanted they hadn't really got, so there wasn't really any point. And I told them at the time what I wanted, and they've kind of acted on that, and we've put this order together, which you'll be very pleased to hear, according to tracking, should be here tomorrow. So tomorrow will be brimming with Naturevape juices. Yeah, that's right, Craig. You enjoy it more after the wait. Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, I suppose I better tell you what I'm vaping on before we start digressing. Do this one first. I'm on my there you go, my Diplomat on the little Ed Balance stabwood, and I've got the Nano Diplomat on there, which it just fits perfectly. And I don't know if that's me, but although you have to fill it up very often, which is a bit of a pain, the Nano, the flavour of this Nano, incredible. So that's one. Isn't that a lovely little device? When you line that up against the billet box, and I'm not doing the hard selling here because we ain't got any. Look at that, size-wise. And we all thought the billet boxes were small and compact and everything else, didn't we? At the time. Right, what else am I on? I'm only on two things tonight. Another Diplomat, and this time it's on this Craftsman, isn't it? The Cthulhu Craftsman. It's just a Delrin all-in-one Delrin mod that it's just robust, and can't damage it. I've been now taking these out. There was a time I didn't want to take the Diplomat out at all. When I went out, I took something else, but I've just been vaping these all day. Fresh coil and wick this morning with Basma. That is just lovely, isn't it? Shut your eyes and just drift off somewhere. I didn't tell you what was in this one. It was Virginia for Pod. in this one, so it didn't tell you that. So that's all I'm vaping on tonight. There's nothing else here set up, just that. So what have I missed? Ordered some Elizabeth. Yep, done that one. Gary, don't touch the number 2. You won't like it. In other words, Gary wants it all for himself. There's only 6 bottles, Gary. No, it's not. I'm stirring you. There's more than that. Get in line, Mark Trigwell. Yeah. Hanky Panky 70. Good evening, Mark and chat. Good evening to you, Hanky Panky. Right, that's it. Yep, I'm caught up with chat for the, well, you know, I don't catch up very often, do I? But I've caught up as we stand at the minute. Apart from I haven't. There's Barry. I got your message, Barry. I haven't forgotten. I just haven't been past you, but I haven't forgotten. Barry, of course, who's the Alchemist's Cupboard, Barry Kane. So, evening to you, Barry. I'm just talking about my La Tabacaria delivery that's pending. Right, so yeah, it's been 3 weeks. What's happened? Well, we got a guest coming on in a little while. She won't be long. I've given it away, haven't I? She won't be long. You probably all guessed who it is anyway tonight. So yeah, she'll be hopping on any time, I would have said. So we can talk about most things then. But while we're waiting, has anyone got anything they want to ask me, anything at all? And I can answer that while we're waiting. I just don't want to talk about everything twice. Seems silly, doesn't it? Just really quick tonight on catching up, Mark. Quick tonight on catch. Oh, I see, yeah, with the chat. Well done, me. Well, there wasn't much, so it's all right. It's easy, wasn't it? Exactly right, Craig. Exactly right. I thought I'd tease you in the thumbnail, but it's pretty obvious. And it's nice to have opinions and thoughts from Rosie as well. She's a new vapor, and you know, to travel the distance she's travelled in a vaping journey so quickly, it's always nice, you know, to catch up and see how she's getting on. Hanky, you sexy bear. Am I married? No, I'm not married, but I'm very much in a relationship with Tina. Are you getting the... right, that's a good question. Adrian, are you getting the direct lung diplomat? Yes, I am. When it becomes available, I'll buy them, obviously. Very keen to support centenary mods. I know that some reviewers, I mean, I'm not a big, you know, one of the bigger reviewers. So a lot of the bigger reviewers got the sample sent to them. I understand there's a sample coming to me. It's on its way, but I didn't get one of the first batch. Fair enough. But as soon as I get it, yep, I'll be discussing it and showing you lovely people, showing it off, trying it, seeing what I think of it. Murray, apologies if you've already been asked. Yeah, so I've just answered that. I think it's one of those things. I think that they got sent out from the manufacturer, and there's like, I used to do the same. Like when I released the True Tank, I'd have a list of people that I wanted them sent to, but I suppose actually I did it a bit different. I got all my tanks sent to me and then I forwarded them on, but the manufacturer knew where they were going and who was going to be doing the reviews. I think Centenary, I think they got the manufacturer to do it for them. And for whatever reason, I didn't make the list. There's a little tear there, look. But that's all been, I've been told that, you know, I will be getting it. So very quickly, a pre-production one. So as soon as I do, I'll be going through it, telling you what I think. I'm quite excited about getting it, actually, although most of my vaping is mouth to lung. It is a like restricted direct lung, so I don't think it's not going to be like one of these really open type ones. But yeah, looking forward to getting it. John, vaping joke, Adrian, you, as I said, got me internet on today. Been oot since Friday. Well, all our power was out earlier. Honestly, it went off once, and I started to reload and rehash everything, and then it did it again. I'd reset it. You know, you get everything, don't you? You have to turn your PC on at the main switch, and everything comes, Skype and everything else. You have to get rid of it. Halfway through it, and bang, off it went again. I was like, oh no. But all is good. All is good. I think even all my keys work, I think. Should we try it? Desk of shame? Yeah, that works. Yeah, just reading through the chat. Craig still on in ARI? What's that? ARI? What have I missed? Oh, hospital, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Coil. I've been seeing the odd message, so you're still keeping up to date, I know. But we all wish you a speedy recovery. People missing you, look. Oh, that's a good question. Mark Morrison, Eden All. Have you heard about the change in availability of the 72mg Nick? Unfortunately, it seems to be coming to the end of the road. Yes, I think it is. I think I said about 3 weeks ago, if you want it, I would get it. Get what you need now, and put it in the freezer, because I can see changes, put it that way. It's just a shame, isn't it? I mean, the one nice thing, you know, I don't want to go too deeply into politics, but we've got an election coming, and that was too quick for them to make too many changes to vaping. So, great. That's one thing. While they're all fighting each other, they're leaving us alone, eh? I did see one comment that made me laugh. It said something about what I find particularly galling is that all the Conservatives that all like jumped ship and all like, no, I'm not running for election, not this time. They're all like running away, aren't they? No, we're going to lose. We don't want to play. But there you go. I found that one quite funny. Craig says only one company in the UK is stopping it, not everyone else. I don't know, Craig. I don't know how long. I think you find there might be more than one. I'll put it that way. I mean, no axe to grind. I don't sell it, but you know, for those of you that use it, of late, I've been pretty much, to be honest, using Nick shots more than anything else. But you know, I know it's convenient for a lot of you guys to use the 72mg. Gary, would you be getting all the Centenary products, including new coils and juice collabs with Benfield? Well, you presume, if this works. Something flashed. What was that? What flashed? Let me see if I can find this. I spoke to Roberto tonight, actually. Will it work? Yeah, presumably you mean these. These are the clean juices, collaboration, and yeah, I'll be trying them. I'll be getting them in. So hopefully people have got an interest in that. Before I flash it away, there's a premium cigar, an English mixture, and an American blend at the moment. I don't know if there's more than those three, but there are those three that I know of. So I don't know, are people keen to try those? Is that something you're all looking forward to? Don't know about the coils, Gary. I kind of, you know, I've got a lot of people like my coils. Don't know if I'll be looking to get a new line of coils. I'll look into it. If people want them, I'll get them. But you know, it's just knowing, you know, what people want. Put this one up. Back in hospital for 2 weeks. Oh, already. Doctor said I'm doomed unless gifted a diplomat RDL from someone. Well, you haven't lost your sense of humour, Coil. That's one thing. I'll give you that. Herdigan on the line, online. Yeah, good evening to you. Lovely dog in the thumbnail. Look at that. Craig, gotcha, Mark. Yeah, I might be wrong, but it's a shame. If Barry, if you're still in chat, it'd be nice to hear your opinion on that. Barry from the Alchemist Cupboard. See what Barry's got to say. Yeah, exactly right. The Lord loves a trier. Well, Mark's happy. Blendfield quality. Yeah, it'd be nice to. I haven't tried them. I've never tried them, but yeah, I'm going to get them in. Craig, I enjoyed Drake's American blend until they went pear-shaped again. Elaborate, Craig. What do you mean? I'm a little bit out of the loop. And Gary says he noticed as well. Come on, boys. Don't tell half a story. Oh, new owner. Wow. What's happened to Danny then? Are you getting married? Asking for myself. What is this hanky-panky? No one wants to marry me. Even Tina, bless her, she does. I don't know. It's kind of like, if it's not bust, don't fix it. You know, and it's not bust. So, Danny's sold up. Don't know. Right. Well, that'd be a shame, I would have said. I don't think Rosie's too far away. So let us change the screen. See if I can do this one. Will it change? Wow, look at that, look. Now I'm all gone little. And I've got a brick wall behind me, not the diplomat. Oh well, we can live with a brick wall, can't we? Was on the wrong account. I don't know what Matt, how you doing, Matt? Matt Chandler, long time no see. I don't know what you mean by the wrong account. Try my hardest. Well, there you go. Adrian, what's Adrian put? Sodium percarbonate. Yes, vote for that one. Really does work with enough in a small container. RTA upside down. Add boiling water and fizz clean. Thank you, Mark. Naturevape. Yeah, You're welcome, Adrian. It's just the best stuff I've used. It just, there's no scrubbing, is there? Just cleans everything beautifully. And they use sodium percarbonate. It's also known as oxygen bleach, I think. Is like a common name for it. It's used in swimming pools, fish ponds. So my theory was, if they use it in a fish pond and it doesn't kill fish, it's not going to kill me, even if there's any residue on it. You kind of hear the word bleach and you think, oh my God, I'm not bleaching my lungs. We'll be like Donald Trump if we do that, won't we? God, you remember that. But yeah, it's great stuff. And if you haven't tried it, I suggest just go on eBay or somewhere. Other places are available, and Google or search for sodium percarbonate, like Adrian puts it. I'll put it on the screen again. So percarbonate, and it's really good. They're like little white balls. Put them in like boiling hot water. Put the balls in. Put the RTO. Just drop everything in there, and that'll come out in like a couple of minutes. Just come out like brand new. Mark's used it. Yeah, it's great stuff. I don't know what made me try it, because I hadn't heard it anywhere else. I think that was a me thing. I tried it and like made a video about it. You know, clean your tank the easy way or something I called it, and no one really picked up on it. But since then, people are like trying it for themselves, and yeah, most people now that have used it won't use anything else. Matt, I was on the wrong YouTube account. It comes up with my show. Well, you're here now, Matt, and a very big welcome to you. Rufus, good evening to you. Late on parade. Yeah, I know. So was I, Rufus. Couple of minutes. as per. It's normally a thing, isn't it? Just flicking through. Do you have... what's this? Gary, do you have to strip the RTA right down, including hairpins, for it to work properly? No, not really, because it kind of goes like a bubbly froth. But what I would say, I have had the odd O-ring. It depends what they're made of. The odd O-ring that don't really like it. So just don't leave it in for too long with the O-rings. But you know, you can leave the airflow pin in. It'll clean pretty much all you need to, Gary. Good stuff. Let me just see. I thought... Come on, open up. I got a message from Rosie. I thought she was nearly ready. I'll just put ready when you are. She might be thinking she can't join till I say. That didn't go through, I don't think. Hopefully. Let's just check the thing. No, she didn't try to come on. Everything's ready at our end, so yep. Right, okay. Well, the other thing, I guess, that we haven't discussed yet, talking about Centenary Mods and their products. I've got four bottles here that keep calling me and saying, try me. I've got the yellow Latakia. And I know quite a lot of you in chat have bought this as well. So that's the Cyprus Latakia. I'm going to get in trouble now. Mer de Cheval. I hope I've said that right. And the one I'm really, really itching to try and haven't yet is a Bacano. Is it Minuth? Pecan nuts, basically. Bloody light shining on that. There you go. And these are just labels that I've peeled off and It's all mixed. Let's have a little sniff. Have a little smell. Yeah, it does. Should I have a little knuckle test? Come on, who in chat has mixed it up and tried it yet? Because you're supposed to wait a month minimum. And we've all had them mixed up about a week or so now. Yeah, that's nutty. I can taste the nuts in that. Looking forward to that. So come on, who in chat has mixed it up, and have you managed to leave it, or have you wanted to try it yet? And with Kat, good evening, Rosie. I've just got to assign you to there, hopefully. There you go. Done. Well done, me.
Are we live?
We're live, complete with Kat. Good job. Good job Winston isn't here. He'd be jumping at the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, it's good to see you.
Yeah, you too. We were just talking in chat about these. That
Oh,
I know you've got a couple, haven't you?
I have.
You
hold off
mixed them?
getting all 4. I have mixed them, but because I knew you were getting about 10 new Latibaccaria ones, I thought, oh, I'm going to have to get 2 and then get the other 2
Yeah.
on holiday.
But mine have been sitting here, especially this pecan nut one.
Yeah, that one sounds really good.
That's the one that is fascinating me. And it's like, I'm like, shall I try it? And I'm like, no, be patient, be patient. Roberto said a month. I've got to give it a month.
God, it's a long time, that. I think we should place bets on who's going to break first.
Who's going to break first? Well,
Yeah.
I did ask in the chat if anyone's tried it yet. Let's have a look, see what they put. Albert has mixed but not sampled. Charlie Stewart, good evening to you. 1 or 2 people saying hello to you, Rosie. Mark Trigwell.
Hi,
everyone. And Adrian. And Gary Tucker. Oh. And, of course, Daniel sent you something. A rose. Daniel always sends the lady a rose. He's like that man from Black Magic, isn't he? Oh. Was it that? He used to leave a rose on the box. Can't remember now. Show my age.
Lovely.
Hanky Panky, who wanted to marry me, is saying good evening to you as well, Rosie.
Oh, nice name.
Hanky Panky. Yeah, he asked me if I was married. Yeah, there's too many to keep posting up. Everyone saying good evening to you, Rosie. Everyone.
Oh,
I'll put Craig's up because he's put a cat on there.
Yes.
There you go.
She's a little cat. She's getting old now, though. Well, she's 9 now, but she's not quite got the kitten energy that she used to have.
No. So, well, yeah. 9's not old for a cat, is it? Cats live quite a long time, don't they?
I think they're supposed to, so I hope she does.
Yeah.
Heartbroken she's gone.
Part of the family, aren't they? So, like, you know, like the dogs are, same sort of thing. So, yeah. Sorry. Good evening, Rosie. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome.
Late on parade, but you did warn me. You did warn me you'd be late on parade. So that's all right. So you haven't really missed much. Just been general chatting, really, about the centenary mods, the RDL, the restricted direct lung base, which they are, I think they have now sent me. But a lot of reviewers, big reviewers, got theirs, but I haven't. But I'm not overly butthurt over that. But mine has been sent, so as soon as I get it, I can discuss what I think about it and whether I like it. So you better tell us what you're vaping on tonight.
Oh. Yeah, hopefully, well, I had a deal with Mark that he's got to guess what I have done.
Yeah.
Completely insane what I've done. Um, so when everybody was looking at all those new Limelight Mechanics side-by-side mods, I thought, oh, I've got to have one of them. And then I looked at all these stabwood balances I've got, and I thought, I really don't need another side-by-side mod. I've got 4 of those balances now. But in a moment of madness, I was scrolling through the site and something caught my eye that was also Limelight Mechanics. I thought, oh, that looks interesting. So that's another clue. So Mark's got to guess what I've done.
Well, that's thrown me now because I thought my head was more of a general than that. I thought, what has she bought? And I thought, I reckon a Dyko's Danny. I thought you bought a Danny because a tube mod, so it wasn't side by side. So that was my first thought. My second,
It shocked me, so it'll shock you.
the second thought was a Limelight side by side. So I'm almost there. That was my second thought. But I don't really know the Limelight range that well. But I'm going to say, is it a Squonk mod?
Yes, it is. So I've lost my mind completely because I said the reason I'm not getting the side by side is it's too expensive and I don't need it, even though maybe I do. And because I love the Nest, I wanted to try squonking. So I think most people would probably start out by buying just a cheap squonker.
Yeah, most
But
would.
I
Yeah.
just went crazy and just bought the
Look at mine gathering dust.
walnut one. But I love it, so it's paid off, and I'm a bit of a risk taker. I tend to do really insane things without, well, thinking them through very carefully. But it's kind of it either pays off completely or it's a terminal error. And I managed to find one of the RDAs that I wanted for sale, like secondhand. So it's
Oh,
here.
did you?
Mm,
Oh, look at that.
yeah, don't know if I've. Yeah,
Which RDA is that?
it is the Entheon.
The Entheon. That looks so similar to. John, all my Squonk mods.
Gone crazy.
There's a little Squonk mod.
Oh, I love it. This is my first squonker and I've just fallen off the cliff already. Like, why did I buy this? It's complete madness, but I'm loving it. So
Gorgeous,
it's
isn't it?
fine.
So is that a
Yeah.
mech? Is that a mech as well? There's
Well,
no
it's got the RAM in it, so it's a
right.
unregulated, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So I've officially lost my mind, the fact that I chose that over the side by side. But I think you've got to go through these phases. Like you've got to try it all maybe before you know whether you can completely write it off. And I just had a moment of madness, purchased it, it arrived, I thought this is amazing. And yeah, I love it. So massive risk, bit of luck with the RDA being sold secondhand. And yeah, it's great.
Did you get a spare bottle?
A
You got
spare bottle.
yeah, bottle for it.
I got all sorts of stuff for it. I got a spare bottle. I got 3 beauty rings that I don't even have RDAs for. Yeah, just bought loads of stuff.
Well, the one thing with things like that, even if you think, do you know what, I've used it 6 months, it's not for me. You'll always be able to sell it. There'll always be someone that will buy something like that. It'll hold its value quite well.
Oh, I love it. It's
Hold that up
great.
again. That is stunning, isn't it?
So that's one side. See,
Lovely.
and the other side. Not dropped it yet, which is great.
No,
So,
do that. I'm like, isn't that lovely? Stunning.
but I'm loving the single coil squonking on this. So yeah, maybe I'm going to be squonking as well as all of this. So yeah, created a monster.
So I tried to put you off Squonk, and that didn't really work, did it?
Well, I've always been a bit of a crazy risk taker, and it doesn't pay off sometimes. But I always think things through in quite a lot of detail, and I thought, I'm just going to do it. I'm just
Yeah,
going to do it.
and you're enjoying it. That's the main thing.
Yeah, it's great
Yeah.
with the Black Cavendish. So yeah, bit controversial to do the nets in the.
Well, not really. If that's what you like.
I love it. It's
Yeah,
great.
what you
Yeah,
like. Craig
but
had
that
a guess. Do you want to see Craig's guess?
go on. Yeah,
It's not
hi.
your podcast.
Well, that'll be next on the list.
Oh dear. Gary said the little limelight, and Daniel said a squonk? Question marks, and
Oh
so did
yeah,
Coil. Yeah.
and I've
Charlie.
already got some of that wax to protect it with. I've just gone crazy.
Yeah, you don't want anything too scented, do you? Like you couldn't use furniture polish or something because that's all you'd smell when you were squonking it. So you got to make sure that it.
Yeah,
Yeah, 1, 2, nice, very nice setup.
I've got to try and stick to just this squonk mod though, which is going to be quite
Yeah.
difficult. But yeah,
Matt Chandler's put Cyclone mods mark. Yeah, it is a Cyclone one, Matt. You can see, honestly, it's filthy, dusty. I haven't used it in ages. So
is that the regulated one?
yeah, little squonk down the bottom there. It's got is there probably a battery in it? No, me. No, there isn't. No, it's got DNA 60 chip in it. They're quite nice. Quite like them. We sold those. So it's sort of thing like even me. I'm not using it at the moment, but I'm keeping it. It's not going anywhere. So if I decide I want a squonk, I can.
I just wish that I into vaping when all that cyclone mod stuff was on the website, because to try a single coil RDA, I was looking at, far too many reviews, like endless YouTube reviews in between work and when I was in hospital. And yeah, it's hard without trying one, knowing what one will be good. So I thought, the Cyclone Mods ones seem pretty solid. So if I can get someone to sell me one, and once I set my mind to something, I'm like, I'm going to find this somehow. So yeah,
You
love
wanted
it.
the Hadley, didn't you? That's what you really wanted. So if anyone's got one they want to part company with, get in touch with me and I'll let Rosie know. Billy Lee Rice, squonking. Always need at least 2 on the go. Love the limelight, Chris.
Get another mod now, for God's sake.
There you go. Mark's backed up what I put. Best to buy a few quality pieces than wasting money on cheap stuff.
Thank you for all the validation, everybody.
I always say, when people used to say to me, can you, this happens a lot. I used to have people say, when you send my order, Mark, can you just put inside it congratulations on winning the free gift and things like that. So you'd have to put it in there. They were like brave man without wife. They didn't dare tell their wives they spent this money on vaping.
That's why living alone is so good. Only
Yeah.
my cat can judge me, and she can't even judge me. She's not.
The cat doesn't judge.
Yeah.
But and I used to say, like, just next time she does it, just open the wardrobe and say, when'd you get these shoes? They're new. No, they're not. I had them ages. It's the same thing, isn't it? It's just different men and women. But that's always a woman's answer. Oh, them old things. I had them ages. She probably got them last week,
That's why I've got to live alone forever, because someone entering this den at the minute would just be like, are you building a bomb in here? It's insane. This room used to be where I worked, and it turned into some sort of den. Yeah.
That's funny. Well, yeah, you got your wire cutters and everything else, haven't you?
Yeah. It's a bit.
SQ Squonk next says Swirling Monk. Needing to use Swirling Monk. What's this? What's hanky panky? But Rosie, you don't need a beauty ring. Oh, true beauty, my friend Tom. He's on form tonight, hanky panky. He picked on me first. Now you're here. It's your turn. Matt Chandler is a good bit of advice. I'd get some beeswax. It protects the wood. Yeah, beeswax is good. Good stuff. What
On the
else?
subject of the Hadley, I was even looking at clones, but even the clones are sold out everywhere. It
Mm,
seems to be the one that just doesn't exist anymore.
yeah,
Although there is someone on a Facebook group who did say they've got one for sale
right.
and sent me pictures of it, but it doesn't have a squonk pin.
Right. No good then. Unless you can get a pin.
It has to be a specific one, doesn't it? So,
Yeah. I think
mm,
I've got a, because we sell the clones obviously, and um, there's the little Husser one as well, a little single coil dripper, and I think I've actually still got one of them somewhere. They were really the Haku. That's it. Haku. They were really popular at the time. As soon as I got them in, they were bang. They were gone. You know, good old
oh,
days.
that'll be another one I'll have to buy.
The good old days when things used to sell. The
I
trouble
just
is,
now
we're
no
all
one. There's no It's mainly on other sites when I've been trying to look for the Hadley or anything similar. They're either really overpriced single coil RDAs or just loads of pods and barely any rebuildable stuff.
yeah, I know.
Mm.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people don't. But I mean, I'd say that in jest. I understand why. I mean, we've take this, take the Diplomat. If you've bought one or
Got a
your
black
favourite,
tip.
yeah, I got the black drip tip. Look at that little beauty there. Look,
Oh.
oh, yeah, that's one that was a free gift to me. Love them.
Mm.
But my point is, whether you got this or another RTA that you really like K Fun or something like that, and it suits you, it would have to be something pretty special to make you part company with another 100 and something quid when what you use and love is, say, that or something similar, wouldn't it? Matt, don't tell Rosie about TFX mods and Scott Bonner. Lol, Scott Bonner. He used to be a
Bonner.
reviewer. Um, E-Sig Reviews, I think he was called. Scott Bonner. Lovely fella and really knowledgeable. Really knowledgeable. Just could listen to him for ages. And in fact, in the early days, I did. And his camera work was his hobby, I think, and it was absolutely spot on. It was really good. So I don't suppose he's watching this, but if he is, he'd be grinning. So yeah, he's a nice chap as well, like Scott. So you forget all these names from the past because there's a lot of reviewers that have like come and gone. They got a bit disillusioned with it. They thought they might get, I don't know, 100,000 subscribers or something, and they didn't. So they've moved on. But it's a shame in a way because there was some really good reviewers at the
Well,
start.
even just watching back, old videos from various reviewers or vape interested people, I feel like I'm really lucky to have found the Naturevape group because I would have
We
been
think you are.
totally on my own without it. But when I was watching all these old videos, I thought I've missed like a golden age here. When everybody was
Yeah.
doing rebuildable stuff, and I know people are now, but it all seems to be limited release high end RDAs that are kind of over £150 or pod stuff.
I think
Mm,
the thing was there was nothing was perfect in the early days. It had a problem, a fault of so it was better than that,
mm.
but it wasn't as good as that one. It had good bits from that, good bits from that. There was always something wrong. But we were like on the edge of our seats to see the next thing that had come out, and we were like, oh yeah, and then you think, oh, sorry, I'm going to buy one. So you go on the website, and it's sold out. So you put your
Mm.
name down for the next batch, and then you had to like press, is it F7 or something to refresh all the time, and
F5.
F5, thank you, and
Ooh.
you'd miss it. It's gone.
Yeah,
You'd miss it
yeah.
again. So they're going on at 8 o'clock at night or something. So you'd be there, and
Like Glastonbury tickets.
you're always too late. Always, it's
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
You're like, bloody hell. But yeah, and I think we were all
Diplomat
in.
when it landed.
Huh?
When the Diplomat landed, I didn't know how many you had, so I was
Oh really?
going a bit crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we got more now. There's someone else that he's desperate for one, and he ended up ordering one off Roberto in Spain, I think. Then of course we got our stock, and he's bought some bits for it from me. And the reality is, mine is going to arrive with him before the one he's ordered from Spain. But he got that because he wanted to get it quick. So yeah, he's got all the bits without getting the actual Diplomat. But never mind.
Oh, it's such a good tank, the Diplomat. I mean, I use the 3 that I've got all day, every day. I just think, yeah, probably my favourite. I haven't got many, but out of the ones I've got, it's my favourite.
And you got 3.
Yeah. I mean, other tanks, I've not got that many other tanks. Like,
Squonking rules or something. Mr. Steady Hands, hi Naturevape, been a long time. Indeed. Very warm
what a
welcome.
good name.
Mr. Steady Hands.
Mm.
Lee, what's Lee put? Hadley clone, just as good. I've got 3. We don't need 3, do you, Lee? Come on, let's be fair. You only need 2. I think you know where this is going.
Well, this person who's got a real Hadley to sell, it the only thing it doesn't have is the squonk pin, and I've been online today searching for cross compatible
Right.
squonk pin,
Yeah.
and I think, I mean, you've got to trust what someone said in a forum is cross compatible.
Yeah.
So, but he's offering it for 40 quid, which isn't bad. So, I might just get it and start drilling into nails to try and yeah. It's for fun, why not? Bit of excitement.
Lynn, yeah, I bet Lynn's got a few squonk mods. I enjoy my VA Spade Mix squonk mod. Hanky Panky, yeah. Take me with a pinch of salt. Yeah, he's only jesting. Same as always with me. What's he put? Mr. Stow. I still have my single coil vape pen somewhere that Martin Parker recommended years ago. Martin Parker. Oh. I don't know if you watched the Martin Parker. I don't know if he left them on his channel. He was basically a shopping channel presenter, and he used to sell pressure washers, steam cleaners, stuff like that. But he'd get this new e-liquid, and he just had this way of making you want to buy this e-liquid. And it used to, oh, and
Oh,
you
I'd love
thought, you think, I've got to buy that e-liquid. So you go on the website, buy a bottle of that e-liquid. When you get it and you try it, you go, what a load of crap. It's awful. So,
glad I missed that then.
bless him. He had a way of making you buy. Swirling Monk. I love squonks, but I also just drip. Bloody pointless.
Yeah, I think you have set off a monster in the squonk world, because I
Yeah.
tried this and I thought this is just so good, but a bit dangerous because I'm spending far too much time looking at things to buy next.
This is going to sound awful. Does the Nest got a squonk pin? I can't remember. Hasn't, has it? No.
Doesn't
Because
need.
exactly. My theory with that was, I was thinking, did I or didn't I? Because it came up at the time, and I thought there's no need for one because it holds so much that you don't really need one. But
I wouldn't even use the squonk pin if it came with one. That's why I love
yeah. Daniel's come up with a good one here, and they were good. The Skyfall, that was a
I've
really,
seen that
really
one,
good
yeah.
little. That had like a little plastic cover went on top, and then the top cap went on top of that, from what I remember. God, I had a
Oh, I've seen that one, and that's another one that isn't available anymore.
Skyfall. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves.
I've got no one to talk to.
I've got no one to talk
Talk amongst yourselves.
to. Got no help. No one talking to me. No, I can't find it. What's this one here? Haha, Skyfall.
Oh God, you got everything.
I have.
Everything.
I've got Skyfall. I haven't got everything, but I have got Skyfall. And because I'm a dirty bugger, it's still got some juice on it, I think. This one has got like the clear cap. God, can I get it off? Hang on.
Oh, Coyle said, "Get the Hadley while you can. I'm sure I have a squonk pin for you."
Ooh.
You've got a Hadley squonk pin. Rosie, I'm doing it now. I'm in the world of madness.
Right. Is it P? No, it's bloody well not. Get rid of P. Is it Z? It bloody well is. I couldn't think which one it was for the table, Ken.
Oh,
That's dirty, but there you go. That's the Skyfall. Can you see it or not?
I can see it. Oh, yeah.
And underneath, there you go, Skyfall. With a squonk pin fitted. Oh my God. And the clear cap. Wow. I thought I had another one of them. Leave that one with me. Let my brain digest that one. Got to fit on there, wouldn't it? Make for the smallest mod ever. Look.
I've been told to check my WhatsApp. Oh.
Check your WhatsApp. I think I can guess who that's from, because I think someone else, a little bit like you and I, if we like something, probably buy 4 or 5 of them. And yeah, I think I know who's messaging you.
Who?
Well, I think the man who suggested it, possibly.
Oh.
Oh, look what Matt Chandler's come up with. Amazon Rosie, just look, 12 quid.
I did look at that and ended up looking at some reviews for it, and it's not a one-on-one clone, and apparently it's got quite a lot of sharp edges, so it won't fit like the original. So I mean, I might try it, but
You can't go wrong with things like SXK, things like that, YFTK, a proper, what I call a proper clone company, you know, one that's been doing it for a long time.
well, if I could get one of them, I would do it. But I think the guy's going to sell me it for 40 quid. I'm going to get it, and I'll find a way to get a squonk pin for it somehow.
Mark, someone obviously put this first, but it's Adrian. Squape S7 is my favourite RDA. Mark Trigwell has put Squape S or SE, so let's call it a 7. Seconded, affordable 2. So I haven't actually seen that one myself, so you might.
I've seen it.
Have you?
Seen
God.
it. I've seen it. Oh God.
So is this when you're doing like a Zoom call at work? You got like your iPad underneath you going like RDA?
I've worked with computers my whole life, and because I work from home, and a lot of the time I am on Zoom calls. Got to be careful what I say because this is like a public video.
Don't know.
But
Just
I
end that
never ever
conversation there.
indulge in searching for anything vape related while I'm working.
You kept a straight face as well. Well done.
See, I can pull it off if I need
John McClintock. The new Reload S Pro, moving on, is a great. That's the one I did suggest to you, actually, wasn't it? The new one, the new Reload that's
to. Oh
come.
yeah,
They
I think
do.
they're out of stock, but
Sorry?
I think they were out of stock.
Yeah, I think Steve's got more now. I think he's got them back in. I think.
Coil. If you've got a pin that works, I'll buy it off you. I think that's what his message said.
And I'll get to Coils probably. It's probably under where I am. Lee said, Matt, that's where he got his from. That'd be his handle at Amazon. Scott Bonner, doesn't he make lawnmowers? No, he doesn't. Well, different one maybe, but not the Scott Bonner I know.
Lawnmowers.
Why is nature? I don't know what that means, Hanky.
No, I saw that as well.
Who is nature?
Oh.
Oil's messaging. I haven't come across that then.
Oh, it just said, I think it was, if you're stuck, shout me. I have a squonk. Is it a squonk pin for the Hadley? Yeah, I'm going to get the Hadley off this guy because it's authentic, 40 quid. And I'm sure I can make a squonk pin if I can't find one somehow.
Lynn remembers the days of staying up late. The billet box was another one. Jesus, the amount of times I went on there to get an authentic billet box. Dear oh Lord.
I've not gone down that rabbit hole yet.
No, I wouldn't.
I think I've been quite restrained just buying this, Limelight mod.
That is nice, though, isn't it? That's stunning. Lovely. Chris, how do you compare the velour mouth to lung? I don't know what you mean compare it with. If you're talking about compare it to the Diplomat or something like that. I mean, what I've always said about the velour,
it's great.
At its price point, it can keep up with many high-end RTAs, in my opinion. It's as good as most of them. Is it as good as the Diplomat? Probably not, but it's not millions of miles behind, I wouldn't have said. Would you agree with that, Rosie? You got both?
The velour was my first RTA, so I'm a bit biased. It holds a special place in my heart. And the first time I set it up, I think it took me ages because I was convinced it wasn't going to work and I didn't know what I was doing. So when it worked, it was amazing. But since then, I've continued to use it, and I'd say the flavour that I get out of it would compare to most of the other RTAs I've got. Actually, it's not as good as the dip. But if it was like a blind taste testing, I would assume it was definitely a high end based on just the taste of it.
Well, I mean, that's part of a modern day RTA that has taken all the good bits from the past years or whatever and put it into one. And, it's mass produced, so cheaper and simple as that, really. But it does vape well.
I love it.
Yeah, I do. Daniel, look, Naturevape, bloody Martin Parker cost me $1,000. I realise he sold shit for a living. Bless him. Coil, here he is. Here's Coil. Rosie, just get it while you can. I'm sure I have a squonk pin for you to grab the dripper while you can. Go through Mark if you want, and I'll send you or Mark the pin or pins.
Is it an actual Hadley pin though, or one that could work?
I think that Coyle's a man of knowledge. I think that it would be for that, I would have said. But why
I'll
Coyle? You had the
get it.
swamp pin without the RDA. That's an odd one.
He said that he got it and he's actually sent a picture of the squonk pin and it was broken.
Oh, right.
So he's sent the original packaging, picture of the original packaging and stuff, and several people have vouched for him as well. So
Right. Yeah, Coyle's proper chap. Proper chap. Matt Chandler, the Nest was a great RDA. Not sure on the designer, though. Lol. No, nor am I, to be fair, Matt. That was your first RDA.
Coyle, he does. Thanks, Coyle. Coyle's got 5 Hadleys.
He's got 5.
Yeah,
Has he?
yeah.
Bloody hell, Coyle.
Got 5 Hadleys. Oh my god. I've been searching for one for like a month.
See, got to come in here and you get what you want.
Yeah, seems to be, yeah.
Garrett, what's Garrett put here? Evening to you, Garrett. Long time no see. Thanks to Martin Parker and you and the Naturevape coil, I stopped smoking for 11 years. I still vape and I'm in perfect health. There you go. There's one at frame. Hey, Rosie. I still vape and I'm in perfect health.
You know what? I need to screenshot this stuff for the times when I get absolutely.
I'll put it on the screen again. There you go. You screenshot it with your face above it like that. That would be a great
I need to screenshot that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm not talking out of turn. For those that don't, Rosie's been getting a bit of a hard time off some people for vaping with a dicky chest. Ian, good evening to you above the clouds. Matt, can we get some likes? We're not doing too bad. We've got 26.
The comments, I'm reading the chat. I didn't read the chat as we were doing the show the last few times because I was concentrating on the camera. And I'm reading it this time. It's just, I have 5 Hadleys.
Coil again. Oh, why didn't that go on? Try again. There you go. It's on there.
Oh, God. Here we go. Yeah. I'll buy them both. I probably will, to be honest. Something wrong with me. I need help.
You need help. Mr. Steady Hands, vaping channel definitely changed. I remember Vape It with Les. Never knew what happened. He died, unfortunately. Les.
Oh.
Martin Parker always remembered rated Digby's. Yeah, he did. Yeah, and I went. Oh God, I went to it wasn't an expo. What's the one? It's just like marquees all the way down. I saw Martin Parker there and we're having a chat with him. And he said, come on, let's go to the Digby stand. We went to the Digby stand. He got handed this great big bag with a Digby. Oh, yeah. Now I get it.
I was looking at going to that expo that was I couldn't have gone anyway because I wasn't well enough. But when I was in the weeks leading up to it, I was thinking, oh, shall I go there? It might be good for me. And then I watched a couple of videos about expos that have been in the last kind of year in the UK. I think one of the reviewers did like a walk around the whole expo, and it was just, I couldn't believe it. It was, I mean, yeah, I couldn't see one RDA, RTA, or even mod on any stand at all.
They do, they do have a little like building section there, but I mean it's a tiny part of pods. You know, a tiny part of the show, if you like, compared to all the pods and the salt juices and stuff like that. You know, And when you go, you'd never been before. When you go, oh, you come out, you've got like this cough, and it's like
Would have been so bad for
you
me.
wouldn't have, no, I wouldn't have recommended going there. And it's
I was going to go on my own as well, which is a bit weird.
well, the trouble is as well when you're talking to people, like people stop you and say, "Hi, Mark," I think, oh, I don't know who you are, I'm sorry, but or I do know who you are. It's all that sort of thing. But
Oh,
and because you're chatting away to people, they're vaping, you're vaping. It's a bit like being at a bar with a bloke who's got a thirst. You end up drinking more with him. Do you know what I mean? And
oh God.
you do for consequently, everyone's vaping more. Everyone. Coil again. Oh well, if you're stuck, then you can shout me. But I do have, and it's free. So there you go.
I'll get the Hadley, and if I can get the squonk pin, and it will definitely work. I'll be so happy because I've missed all these exciting things. I've got the Nest and one RDA, so it would be nice to have the one that I was searching for. I don't even know if £40 is a good price. I don't think the retail price was like about £70 at the time. So
yeah, there you go. John's but SR Vape got more in at the weekend. Yeah, he did. I speak to Steve quite regularly. SR Vape's a really nice chap, proper bloke he is, and he kind of keeps me up to date with things like that. So he did ask me actually if I what was. We often like he'll buy something like La Tabaccaria off me and put it on his site. I'll let Steve get on well. I trust him, and the same vice versa. So I could have, but I decided not to. It didn't look a lot different to the early one, but I have to say, he sent me pictures on it, and I thought, yeah, it does actually look stunning. It looks really nice. Especially, I like the gunmetal grey one. I thought that looked lovely. Normally, gunmetal can be a bit too like steel grey, can't it? But
yeah.
this was almost like, is it pewter? Like that kind of colour, gunmetal grey looked really nice. Lee, I've had the reload a week now, not as airy as the V1. 2.5 coils are better in it, in my opinion. Flavour is good. The Matt Chandler. I've gone down the billet box hole. Oh my God, my bank manager is not happy. I'm actually not happy. I'm not happy with my bank. This is a by the way one, but ever since for about 30 years, I've had on my not a business one on my personal account, I've had an overdraft facility of £3,000, right? And they reduced it to 2,750 about 5 years ago for some reason. I've probably been dipped into it twice in the last 10 years. Normally because I've bought something, I thought, oh well, I'll pay myself in a few days. That'll go back in. I got a letter the weekend, and it was like for my benefit, so I can manage my finances correctly. They're reducing my overdraft facility to £250, and I thought,
Oh my God.
you cheeky buggers! I wouldn't have
I think
minded.
they've done that to a lot of people. They've done that to me as well.
Have they? I wouldn't have
Yeah,
minded
you
if they'd have
do.
phoned me and said, Mark, do you actually really need this? And I'd have gone, no, not really. Do you mind if we just reduce it? 250? No, I don't mind. I would have said, I don't mind. But it was the way they phrased that letter like it was for my benefit so that I could keep control of my finances. I thought, you cheeky buggers.
With barely any warning.
Yeah, no warning, really. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not even using it at the moment. But, do you know what I mean? It's just
They did that
annoying.
to me. They reduced it, I think, to £50 interest-free overdraft. It was going down from when I was a student, and it was, I think, £3,000 or something,
Yeah.
completely insane for a student. But yeah, so I
Well,
bought a light mod.
yeah.
Oh, you've got to laugh because otherwise you'll cry.
I bet it feels nice in the hand, doesn't it, Rosie?
It feels great in the hand. Yeah.
That sounded so wrong.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Let's
I
move on. Let's move on very quickly. Yeah, let's move on. Let's just put this up.
Okay.
It's so smooth, looks great. Thinking about getting another couple. I don't even know what that was about. I just wanted to move off that last conversation. Coil, what's Coil put? Yes, I do, Mark. Mark has my number. Let him know soon as you get it, and I'll send your holiday pin to him if you don't want to hand out your address, which is best way to do it, and you can try it. Well done, Coil. Top man. I've got something there for Coil. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's up here. Yeah, let's give him one of these. This is for Coil. Make him feel better. Just for you, Coil. Not many people get that. Not many people get a round of applause. Thanks from Cyprus. Chris, love Cyprus. Gorgeous place. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I have five holidays.
Oh. Are they all authentic or are they clones?
I don't know. Dead Rabbit Solo, Nitrous RDA are good cheap options. I mean, you can read through these comments afterwards, Rosie, and take what you want from them.
They always disappear afterwards.
They'll be on the screen when I pop them up, won't they? But yeah, I've got to scroll through to wait for a comment to come up. Coil is a hoarder. Yeah, probably. Aren't we all?
I think we're all hoarders, yeah.
Marcus. Send Rosie a whole hat laying Coil. Nobody needs 5. Yeah. Ask all the old gits. We have loads of old stuff, Rosie. Yeah, that's right, we do. We'll send pic to make... What's this? We'll send pic to make your jelly. Lol, it's my favourite top 3 RDA.
Oh.
Thank you, Matt Chandler. Vape Fest. That was where it was. Vape Fest. Yeah. And that was brilliant in the day. That was like proper people who made rebuildables will turn up and show their wares and stuff like that. And the lot of good juices as well. People had stands there. That was a better place. I went, it poured rain, I think, the year I went, but
Oh, I'd like to experience an expo, but looking at the videos of how they used to be about 3-4 years ago, it looks right up my street, you know, a bit mad and busy and weird people. But yeah, now it just looked like an airport kind of duty-free shop section. That's how it looks on the...
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I thought, God, I can't go to that, but yeah.
Mark Triggle, come to think of it, I can scrape S7, you can have Rosie. Not my vaping style anymore. Well, that's a lovely thing to say, Mark. Lovely thing. Well, yeah, Mark's in our little chat, isn't he? In our little WhatsApp group. So, Expo's dead, according to Matt. Dude.
I think that's true. I mean, I don't know because I've not been to one, but just looking at the videos, it seems like a totally different event altogether now. It used to look like it was busy and fun and had kind
of... the hotel as well where you stayed at, and you know, there's a good atmosphere there, all vapors, all having a drink and a laugh and a chat, you know, but I think that's changed now because obviously they don't want you vaping in the hotel and all this sort of stuff.
Like Nathan.
Nikki Maynard, evening to you. Expo's kind of ruined out of what I can see. Her to get on the line. Yeah, just scroll. Oh, I'm not that bad. I thought I was normally way behind in my chat, but I'm not that bad. What's this? Matt, Naturevape Mark, do you know anyone that's got the Orbit Borrow in stock?
What's the Orbit Borrow?
We used to have the Orbit. Sure, we have the Orbit. Can't remember, Matt. Old brain. Never was much good anyway. But now it's old. Rosie's searching my Orbit.
Yeah.
Who makes the Orbit? Go on, Rosie.
Is it called Mission or something?
Mission. Of course it is. Yeah, of course it is. We had the Orbit. You might try SR Vapes for that. He had
Well,
Mission stuff.
that looks very expensive. I think I saw a Mission. Was it a Borrow mod? And it was like £500.
Yeah, I know. We used to sell a lot of Mission stuff, but it just it's good stuff. It's good quality. It is good quality, but it's got a price with it, big price. What about a mod maker mech squonk handmade by a Blook? Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. See, I chose the limelight one because of how it looks, but also because even though I've tried to look more into Ohm's law and battery safety, I think I'd love to try a mech squonk, but I think I thought it was best to do the
As long as
unregulated.
you check it before you put it on a tab, build tab, or on a regulated mod, and check it first. Should be safe enough. You get a warning as well because your hand gets very hot.
Oh
It's so
God.
short.
But because I hadn't done any squonking from any mod before, I thought
Yeah,
rather than
no, I think you've done right. You have done right.
but I'll end up with a mech mod, I know it. Oh Lord.
Oh, there are. Here's Coil's response. 2 clones, 3 authentic. That's why I said pin or pins.
Yeah, but then Coil, you won't have a squonk
Maybe
pin
not
for
squonk it.
4 days.
He might just drip it. Talking of dripping, Rosie, how did you get on with the spiral?
I like it. I thought at first the nest is on that at the minute. I need to switch it back. But actually, when I saw it was a mouth to lung RDA, I thought, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like it because the tokamak was such a beast. It was like, honestly, it was the second thing I got after the velour.
Yeah.
And whatever I did, it was just the throat hit was so crazy.
Yeah.
I just could not do anything about it. But the spiral, I really like. And I think for testing liquids, I always say I need a mouth to lung RDA for testing liquids, but every single liquid I've got from La Tabaccaria doesn't need any testing because I just love them all.
I know. Nice stuff.
That's what I'm going to use it for mainly, is testing everything.
I haven't actually touched on La Tabaccaria tonight. I should do, I suppose, because we have a
Oh.
delivery. Should be here. I hate saying this, but it should be here tomorrow. I mean,
Ooh.
I know there are a lot of companies that will have put it available on the site already. I never do until it's physically here with me. I don't make it available. It's listed on the site. You might have been wandering through and seen all the flavours, but
I've made a list.
I won't
Shock.
put it in stock till I've got it. But we should have it tomorrow. Mark Trigger would rather stick needles in his eyes than go to a modern day expo.
That's it. That's the word, soulless. And
Yeah.
I haven't been. That was just from looking at videos. I thought, oh my God.
Does Rosie know that she's being corrupted by us lot?
Well, I'm totally aware, and I'm complicit and happy about that.
And Coyle wants to know if it's a full mech or a RAM chip. It is a RAM chip in the
RAM, yeah. But you know what? Because I looked at a lot of reviews before I got it, and were saying that the switch on the RAM version is actually a bit, it's, I don't know how to explain it, a shallower press, and it responds pretty much straight away. So I just feel better with that version as my first one, and it's, you know, straight away press it goes, so it's great.
Mark says the Ambition mod spiral, like that dainty dripper.
And it's so small.
It is
It's
tiny.
like 18 millimeters.
Tiny.
It looks
But I
like
mean, that was my theory. Really. It was like a juice tester, like
perfect.
what use a tank. Then look at this blast from the past. Salford,
Oh.
the Salford Vapor. What is this? A vape show still going? I can't. Oh dear, lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. What a nice chap he is as well. Proper geezer. Right, I suppose we ought to talk about these juices, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Korea, for those that. Should I just try and put the website up? Should I do it on my phone?
Yeah. I'll go on it as well.
Let's see if I can get on. This will take some doing. Right, well, we won't go through them all, but we'll. There you go. See that, Connie? Yeah. So the Virginia, I could not get this. Just to answer everyone, I'm trying. It's just not available. They haven't got any. They can't give me any. So done. Burley, we've got plenty of Burley. Reek. Black Cavendish. That is one that's coming, I believe.
Oh yay!
Sorry, resort to my list. This was the other thing I was doing, like on Saturday, listing all these juices. I thought, oh, people are enjoying this bank holiday weekend. What have I done wrong? Yeah, Black Cavendish. That's one that we haven't had before. We will be getting in the normal extract. Kentucky, we still have a few. Oriental is another one that's coming.
Mark, you know the Oriental, no, not Oriental, organic Black Cavendish. That's the one I've been using in the dripper. So, but I don't think you're getting any more of it. So good.
Oh, what's my phone going funny? Well, it did that in a bit, didn't it? I don't know. Which one? Black Cavendish. Have we not got any more?
I think there are still. Well, it still says in stock.
Oh, there you go.
But I don't know if it's running out.
I don't know. I'll let you know. I think we're right for that. You confused me a bit there, Rosie.
Sorry.
Matafina. We've still got that. Still got the Cigarro. Piloto. Still got Maryland. Excuse me. Kentucky, USA. Basma. That's one that I'm just been. That's in.
Same.
You can't see it. That's Basma in there. I'm just loving that stuff. Really is nice. Red Virginia. This is a new one that is coming. This one if reading the description, sounds absolutely lovely. Let's see if I can get that up. Will it come up? Something's happening. Here we go. Slow old website, isn't it? Rubbish, isn't it? Oh God, why didn't it show that description on here? That's weird. I'm just going to go back. It sounds nice, folks. Trust me. I can't even pronounce this one. Lamezzato.
That one looks really good.
That's a new one coming. American Blend is a new one coming. English Mixture, number 1 and number 2. This really doesn't like loading pages on here, does it? I don't know why this is taking forever to load.
Oh, the Pilato Cubano is one of my favourites. Someone's asked in the comments. I love it.
Let's get rid of that. Let's try this a different way. Because it doesn't like it that way, does it? Let's see if we can go on here. Oh, something's working. Let's get rid of some of these boxes. Get rid of them. Don't need them. Oh, was that me?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. It might have been me, I don't know.
Right. Let's see if this should load quicker. Can everyone see that? All I can see is my sight. I can't see the screen. Is it coming up, Rosie?
Yeah.
Right. Let's find that. Where is it? Red Virginia. Let's see if we can see what that says about it. Here we go.
Oh, it looks so good. I'm so glad you got that one.
Red Virginia, an extremely mature quality of Virginia tobacco with every intense colour, which is also an indication of a remarkable taste performance. Red Virginia is a Virginia to the... Oh, is that a spelling mistake? Oh, well. Oh, come on. I was tired. As far as the taste is concerned, to the North Power, I reckon. Is that North? I don't know. I'll have to look it up, what I meant. The classic herbaceous and sweetness of Virginia becomes a cream, and we could even define it as mellow. Creamy, for Virginia lovers, another masterpiece to try. There you go. So I'll have to check that spelling mistake there. Don't know what happened there. So yeah, that Lamasato, we'll go with that. Barrique American Blend, Barrique English Mixture, and page 2. That's where we got to, wasn't it? I didn't like it. It does on here. Yeah. Barrique Balkan Mixture, Baphometto. That's one I wanted to try, the Baphometto. And the Reserve. That's it. Mixture number 1, mixture number 2. And I think there are also some... Hang on, there's some Grand Reserve ones as well, I think. Go on there. Oh, Virginia's out of stock.
No!
Yeah, I think we've got some more of that coming though, I think.
God. That was a nasty moment. It's all I've got because I haven't got the standard one.
Oh, come on, Mark. Baphometto. Grand Reserve. Sorry about the silence, everyone. I found Red Virginia. It's the normal. There's Virginia Organic for Pod.
Oh, is that back?
Yes.
Oh, another one for the list.
And the Organic for Pod e-cig as well. That's coming. I thought there was some... Ah, here we are. Grand Reserve, Virginia. Yes, I've got more coming. You'll be pleased to hear there's a couple of hundred.
Oh, amazing.
And in the lineal range, I actually put these in order as well. Well done, me, because they were all over the place. In these, we've got these are like the clean ones for people that don't know. I'm sure most of you do. There's the Piloto Cubano in it, Matafina, and Baphometto. They're the new ones that I haven't had before.
Oh, the Baphometto, that's the one Nathan goes on about.
Yeah, he likes that, doesn't he? Yeah, I've never tried it. He has. Oh, I pressed the wrong.
Oh, it's so exciting. So it should arrive tomorrow.
Should do. Ah, Done it. Right, and move the chat across now. I really need two screens, don't I? What? I've only got one. I could slide stuff around then, and I can't on here. So, yeah, right. What did people say? Because I wasn't looking at any comments while I was doing that.
English mixture and Baphometto are exquisite.
Oh, well, there you go.
Has anyone ever had a Latabacaria liquid that they don't like? I'd really be interested to know, because I haven't. There's some I like more than others, but I haven't found one that I don't like at all.
There's a message here from Lynn to you. If you like, I have a Salix RDA Eden Mods if you want it.
Ooh, what's that?
Tap, tap, tap. Here it comes.
Oh God, maybe it's not as secret as I think it is at work. Although I do use different keyboard and screen for my stealth watching when I'm meant to be on a meeting, and I mute it, so it's pretty foolproof.
Yeah, yeah. Rosie's tried that. Mark, the Piloto one. Piloto.
I love that.
Needs 50 mils of Virginia. Piloto sure is good. Right? Yeah, it's a nice one. Salford, talking to Lynn. Had a couple of scares. Oh dear, doing well at the minute. Hope you're all sorted. Well, I hope you are too. We're all getting older. That's the trouble. Mark's broken his own website. Yeah. No, I think it's when I link my phone to this platform, it doesn't like it all the time, changing onto a different. I have to like come out of it, load the next page, and go back in. It's a bit of a glitch, I think. Don't say number 2, Gary. I think he likes that. Thank you, Mark. Some great additions. Yeah, some nice ones there that I'm looking forward to try. What have you done to your website, Mark? Old people in the internet. Yeah, I know. All right. I'm 60 next month in June. Oh, the big sales. I'm not far off a bus pass. How old do you have to be to get a bus pass?
How was it 60?
No, don't tell me that. I can't be eligible for a bus pass yet.
I think it is. I'm going to find out now. How old do you have to?
Rosie, asking for a friend.
Yeah. You looked at my search history. See, that sounds really dodgy again, but it would just be like, I looked back at the stuff I've been watching on YouTube the other day, and I thought, I've gone down this rabbit hole of stuff, and half of it I don't even own. Just watching people build RDAs, and I reckon it's most people get obsessive about it. So it's
just that feeling. Like I was saying about this bad, but it is like this morning, fresh wick, fresh coil. Off I went. I took the dog for a walk, and it just does it. I don't want to make this sound a bit odd, but you kind of shut your eyes and you drift off into this other world, and you just think this don't get any better than this. It's just so nice. But you know, I hope everyone can relate to that comment, because that's how I am anyway. But only on certain liquids, and you know, like everything has to be right. But when it is right, that really does make me feel that way. Already done. First, I always do when Mark has a live show. I don't know what. Oh, it's Daniel. Oh, thumbs up. Already done. Well done. There's 29 of you have. How many people watching? 44. Come on, you lot. Surely we can do better than this.
Can I give it a thumbs up? I don't think I can.
I don't know. Salford is on 0 nicotine. You still got that neighbour upstairs, Salford, that used to wind you out. Used to be doing a review or something. You hear this bang, bang on the ceiling. Go, piss off!
Oh no!
Oh, it's funny.
What it's like living in a flat though, because when I moved in here, they were renovating the flat that was directly above me for 3 months, and they were starting at 7 in the morning, and it's not very good soundproofing where I live. So working from home was just a nightmare.
Oh,
Awful.
apparently Mark Trigwell says 65 bus pass.
Oh,
Right then, I'm all right.
all right for a bit.
I remember when I went to I don't catch public transport at all, but this one day it was just before Christmas. I wanted to go into Norwich in the city centre, and I wanted to actually buy this Apple PC that I use now. And I thought the easiest way would really be park and ride. So I went to a park and ride, parked up, got on the bus, and I was just like grinning because I'd never got on a bus. I didn't even know how that worked. And I took a picture. I think I put it on Facebook. On a bus. and, and I got all the comments back like bus wanker.
In betweeners. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, it's funny.
Apparently, you can get free prescriptions. Have you not seen in the comments?
What, 60? Can I?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, apparently.
Oh, Chris says he thinks 66 for a bus pass. They're probably upped it. You've got to walk for an extra year. I think did it used to be 65? I don't know. Government cutbacks.
Yeah.
Mark Morrison, all the Latabaca I've tried are stunning. Can't wait to try the English mixture. Love the Latakia. Yeah, Salford's poo-hooing me being 60 because he's a lot older than that. Bless him. So I'm a young pup in Salford's eyes. I'm a whippersnapper. We're all young old blokes, 60 for the win. Well, it is in Wales, 60. Christ, and Lynn's had his for a few years. Bus pass. What about that? Because I went to Japan and some like people in Japan, they dress up in like a suit and everything, and they get on the train. They haven't got a job to go to, but they rather than not look, because they're very proud people in Japan, rather than look like they're unemployed, they'll still catch the train and then come home on the train again. Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't know where that bit of information came from, but I did go to Japan, so I witnessed it.
Oh, wow.
Very, very clean country, really clean. I saw a guy. This was on a train. There was a wasp or something, and he got his newspaper but he didn't go like we would. Whack! He didn't do that. He just like killed it on the screen. Then he got a handkerchief out of his pocket and he cleaned the window of the train.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that he got a newspaper and fed it out of the window.
No, he killed it, but it was just the way he got his personal handkerchief out of his pocket and cleaned the window of the train. I thought, wow, you wouldn't get that here, would you? You just wouldn't.
No.
Cash in pocket for thumbs up. That was Salford's comment. Yes, still got that prick above. Yes, 60 free prescriptions. That's Gary Tucker. John, what would you recommend for a first net liquid?
That's so difficult.
Personally, I'd probably go for one of the linear range and like the clean ones the first time, like the Virginia. I probably would, but then, well, I think this Basma takes some beating. It really does. I just love it. So but we're all got different tastes, haven't we? What would you say, Rosie? What would your thoughts be?
It's so hard. I mean, I remember someone putting in the group, what would we all recommend to someone trying nets for the first time? And at that point, because I hadn't really tried much Latabacaria, my recommendation was to get those 10ml Black Note liquids that they do sell on a UK website. But since trying Latabacaria, I wouldn't recommend that anymore. But I'd say if it was my first one, probably now I've tried the extra dry Virginia, probably that, because I wouldn't start with the Latakia. Even the Basma, actually, I'd recommend, because
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
what I said to Basma.
Mm,
But I think probably or something like the St George or something like that. One of the linear 60 ones to give you that a bit of that taste. And if you really want like the authentic, I mean, this is the best way I'd describe it. Who asked me that? That was John, wasn't it? The way I'd describe it, John, when you follow someone smoking a pipe, and I still love that smell to this day, and you kind of go, oh, it smells nice. But if you were to say, give us that pipe, let me have a pull on that, you go, oh, it's horrible, right? But I think what we vape with La Tabaccaria is that smell. I think we're vaping the true tobacco smell, not the burnt smoke. That's how I equate it. And if you want that authentic, then probably go with something like the Basma. Try the Basma and mix it up. But if you just want to dip your toe in the water and you're used to custards or fruit or something, or mint, something like that, then probably try the St George or the Virginia Extra Dry for Pod, something like that, the linear range, where you just add nick shots to get it to what you want. And Gary has put Virginia for Pod. There you go. That's his suggestion. Not the Basma, Gary. The only reason Gary's saying not the Basma is because he doesn't want me selling out of Basma. The good news, Gary, is I have a lot of Basma coming, so don't panic.
I panic ordered an extra Basma because I thought it was going to be the end.
Well, I can't believe
everything.
I can't believe I didn't hold a few Virginias back for myself, but I didn't. I mean, this one's got a dribble in there.
The advantage of never having tried it is I don't know what I'm missing.
What, the Virginia?
Silver linings, yeah.
There you go. You don't miss it. Bad.
So that's trying to give a positive spin on the fact I've the one that everyone says is amazing.
Mark Triggle, John, nets are a lifestyle, requires a modicum of discipline, e.g., regularly re-wicking, well worth it though. Yes, with the Basma, certainly. I mean, this is for me. I never used to wick like more than once a week. That's every other day for me.
Mine's every day for the Basma.
I was going to say, and could probably be done with doing every single day, but every other day is what I've been doing the Basma on.
Just before the show, I re-wicked that.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
And it's already a bit... I've realised with this tripod too, though, it needs a lot of wick thinning to get it to not be a bit dry. But yeah, that's just after, vaping 0.5 mil.
Yeah. Doesn't take long. I mean, mine was pretty cruddy this morning, I have to say.
But it's so good.
Salford, but a good sweet Turkish mix is good for someone new to nets. Kentucky Black Cavendish. That's a good shout. Yeah, that's a good shout, Lee. That'd be a good one.
Or Black Cavendish, yes.
And John's always loved the smell of a good pipe. There you go. Go for the St George then.
That was a grower, the St George. It really was.
I like the St George.
I love it.
Mark, not to broadcast. What's this put up? Not to broadcast before, but I have followed Nathan down the pipe tobacco. Wow. I've watched the odd one, and I just love watching Nathan because he's just so passionate, isn't he? And it's just there's no other motive. It's just Nathan and doing what Nathan enjoys. That's all it is. Simple as that. Talking of which, I have sent Nathan all 4 of the Centenary Mods juices. Quite flickered, didn't it? He sent me a message. It's quite funny. I'll tell you roughly what it said. I can't wait a month. I'll try them after a week or so, and then I'll revisit them after a month. And I thought that's probably quite a good way to do it. So I think there's going to be 2 reviews from Nathan. on all 4 of the flavours, so that'd be nice. We're looking forward to that. I could just watch him for hours when he reviews a pipe, proper pipe, or an e-liquid. It's just, I'm sure he doesn't realise how good it comes across. It's like listening to someone who loves their wine describing what that wine is, isn't it? That's like Nathan to me. Mark Triggle, I have 5 Virginias, Mark, if you want to buy one, lol.
Oh,
I think
someone
I
suggested
think
putting it up
I
for
think you
auction.
should post one off the Rosie, that's what I think.
Oh no, because then I'll get a taste for it and then it'll be gone.
Yeah, true. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Although I wouldn't say no.
Matt, teeth like the holy commandments, 10 of them, every one broke. Cheers, you both. I've vaped for 12 years, but looking at a bit of a change, vaped all sorts of. Yeah, and when I started, mine was raspberry, and that's all it was, because in them days it was like the Chinese flavours, Free Life or something. And it was raspberry, and then you had apple, strawberry, I think. And I used to have raspberry and add half or 2/3 raspberry and a third mint. I squirt mint on top of it and shake it up, and that gave me that little bit of throat hit that I felt I needed when I first gave up. But that was 18 milligram strength. That was.
God.
That's how I started, and then I think that was Martin Parker. He suggested I try a dripper, and I hadn't tried one before, and I thought, well, I'll get my usual juice, and I squirted in 18 milligram strength into the dripper. Cool, that's a bit strong, that is.
But was it more intense or less intense than the tokamak?
What's that? The dripping?
Anything
Well,
in the
tokamak.
tokamak?
I've got one up there, and I don't think I used mine for long at all. I think what it is, the posts are quite wide apart, and I think you get that bit, the coil, like a, what do you call it? So when you got your coil, it's the legs. You get hot legs. That's what I was trying to think of.
Mhm.
So you get like this harshness as you're vaping, like a harsh off that coil, and I think that's what it is. I didn't like it that much either, from what I remember.
It was crazy.
Lee, the black Cavendish with a few drops of blood orange is damn good.
Oh,
Gary, I love
interesting.
Nathan's videos. When I first try liquid, he's reviewing. Yeah, it's good idea. Vape it with him. Look at that time, Rosie. 10:30.
What?
Nearly. 25 past 10. Where does that time fly? You're frowning with.
I just didn't. I thought I'd been on for about 20 minutes.
I know, it just flies. It does fly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just gone, hasn't it? Just chatting about all sorts randomly. But
It's great.
so, is there anything else you're looking to? Are you going to stop at this dripper and say, I'm going to consolidate for a little while and just enjoy what I've got?
Well, I think I'm doing that with the RTAs. I've not purchased any RTA since the Diplomat, and I genuinely don't feel that I need to. I think with the squonking, it was almost like people were saying, you don't need to do it, and I think I'm the sort of person that I just have to do it and find out for myself, do I like it or don't I like it? And unfortunately, I'm a bit of an all or nothing person. So I was looking at getting like a pulse squonker or something, and then I just was like, you know what? I like that one. So I'm going to do it, and it's paid off. Next time it probably won't. So for now, I mean, I'm really happy with this Entheon. So I don't think I'm going to buy any more RTAs. But I can't commit to that.
We shall see.
Apart from this Hadley, that he's now dropped to £30.
Has he? Oh, there you go then.
think it
What
doesn't
do
have a drip tip, which is a bit concerning, but
just get cheeky and say, I got £25 burning a hole in my pocket. Do you want to take it?
then it'll arrive and it'll just like, yeah, but I don't know. Something will happen, but
We'll see. Might be all right.
something will happen.
Salford says hot legs on a woman are good. In an RDA, not so good.
Didn't ever think like that.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, one or two people in there thanking us for our show, our chat. Well, it's been fun, Rosie. I've enjoyed it.
I always
Sorry?
I always enjoy it.
Yeah,
And
it's good, isn't it? It's just chill. Just a chill. I think last week because I was going to do a show last week and I got stuck with this motorhome of all things, believe it or not. Someone I'd done business with for a lot of years had a real problem. Like, I'll tell you the basic. Basically, this bloke had reversed it and cracked the rear bumper, and they tried to get the bumper off. But these are like kit cars. These, the ones with like the coach front windows and the big fiberglass square back. The big ones. There's like 100 grand just driven past me. It was one of them.
oh my god!
But they dented the side of this this RV thing, trying to get the rear bumper off, which they don't click in like a car bumper. They're bonded on, and you have to like get behind them and cut that bonding from behind. And he got in a bit of a muddle, and he said, "You couldn't come and help, could you?" And I was there till nearly 7:30 at night, I think, in the end, helping him out and getting it sorted out for him. So, yeah, I did plan on having a show last week, but that's what happened to that. It got scuppered. So, yeah, there you go. Nice to see you guys. As I was checking my games channel when I saw you were live. Yeah, nice to see you too, Salford. Really nice of you to pop in. Great to catch up and see you. I assume you don't have your show now. I've been on a show with him. It's good. He's a nice chat. He plays what's the name? What do they call it?
Oh,
accordion. That's right.
We'll have to make a band.
Yeah, because you play the guitar, don't you?
Yeah.
In 2 weeks' time, everyone, Rosie's going to play the guitar on here.
Oh my
there.
god! You like Metallica?
Hey,
Metallica. Do you like Metallica?
Is that what you like playing?
I like playing all sorts of different things. Pink Floyd, Metallica. I could go on, but I'm learning one of the solos to Nothing Else Matters at the moment. So yeah.
There you go. She's not ready. Harmonica, Mark. Yeah, it was harmonica. I knew. Yeah, no, she's not ready. I was teasing her.
Oh, now I'll have to do it.
Maybe with enough pressure, though, she might. You never know. You never know.
I'm quite easily persuaded to do stuff. So yeah.
Right, Rosie. Would you like to say your good nights to everyone? Unless there's anything else you want to say, of course. Is there anything else you came on to say?
No, it's just so nice to see everybody and talk to everybody and see you, Mark, because yeah, it's been difficult recently, and I was out of action for quite a few weeks. So yeah, like I've said before, this community, not just the show, the community and the WhatsApp group, and yeah, just the people I've met on the group. I've said it before, but at a time in my life that has been particularly difficult, it's just really it's been so uplifting for me, and I just love the sense of community in the group, and there's always someone you can ask if you don't know about something or you want to. Yeah. I just think it's great, and I just feel like it's such a friendly, non-dramatic, supportive group, and it's just so nice to have that kind of shared passion, sense of community, because I can tell you now that if I'd started vaping and I didn't have all of that, it just wouldn't be the same at all. So, yeah, I was meant to be saying good night, but I wanted to say that as well. So,
Well, we got a band in the forming. Look, Mark Triggle plays the
yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, Salford. I didn't know that. I'll put that on there. Look at that. What a clever chap.
Oh, I do violin, yeah.
Yeah, go on. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that's it. I just wanted to say thanks to everybody. Yeah, because it made a massive difference in my life. So, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, I've said it before, but you know, people like Salford won't know in chat, and Matt Chandler probably won't either. That until very recently, you were a smoker. You had your chest issues, breathing problems, kind of a COPD thing, wasn't it, Rosie? I think.
Mm.
So, and went to vaping to obviously couldn't smoke anymore to try and resolve, and you just embraced it. You didn't just go straight to pods and another bottle of bar juice or whatever. You completely got tunnel visioned into rebuildables, and your first dripper was a Nest, and your first tank was the Valor. So, but I mean, you watched, you learned, you put your own coils in, you did it straight away. You got straight onto naturally extracted tobaccos. It's so rare, Rosie, even for a, you know, I was going to say even a bloke. That doesn't sound right. But there aren't many blokes that would have embraced it and done as well as you. So incredible, incredible. So yeah, good story. It's nice to like catch up with your journey as well and find out what I didn't expect the limelight, but you know, catch up with your journey and see where you are. But yeah, it's good.
Like, neither did I. It was a total impulse buy.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be the Danny. I thought, she's gone for a tube mod, the Danny. That was what I thought. That was where my money went. Then I went Squonker really. So yeah, I wasn't bad. I got there quicker than you thought, I think.
I did give a few clues. I was like, it's involved a bit of luck, a lot of money, and a touch of madness.
Was it Billy Bargain though? Was it a
What's that?
bargain?
Oh no, not the mod was not a bargain, but the Encreon was a bargain.
Right, right.
Yeah.
No, awesome work. Well done, Rosie. Welcome to the Nutters. Yeah. Right.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, thanks, Rosie. I'll keep
Thank
mine brief. Thanks everyone in chat. Really enjoyed tonight. It's just a bit of a release and a chat, and you know, on a weekday, something just different, just relaxes the brain, doesn't it? And you know, keeps us rather than just sitting there watching. What was it tonight? Britain's Got Talent.
you. Oh God. Much better murder series on Netflix.
And a murder series. So rather
Love murder series. Something very dark.
you've watched us. And
Mm.
40 of you put the thumbs up. So for that, I thank you. So until next time, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Bye.